And we're back with another episode of a Sampler Pod. Here with we're gonna do another episode on God damn it.
Oh.
And we're back with another episode of our Sampler Pod, and today we're talking about Mandalorian episode 3 of this new season, number 19.
Mando,
the convert. Right, Mando. But anyways, yeah. So this episode was kind of interesting. Was a little bit longer than I say usual, and the pacing was definitely different. What did you guys kind of think about it? Obviously, not going into full detail yet, but what you guys think about it? Did you like the change of pace or not really?
It wasn't.
I like the beginning. I like the end.
Fuck, same. It wasn't a change of pace. It was a whole different story.
Yeah.
It wasn't. A change of pace is like having Mando and Bo Katan talking, being all romantic and things like that throughout the whole episode. Nah, this was just Star Wars doing their thing and then being like, boom, we're adding another story into this. That's what literally happened.
Yeah.
Well,
True.
Yeah. Yeah. Well. I mean, I think it's a good idea what they did to a certain extent, but I think they wasted too much time on it. That should have been, instead of being like half an hour, that whole section may have been 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Because you basically went through all the story, then you ended up worse than when you started. So
and like it's
screwed.
nothing against Mando or Bo Katan. It has nothing to do with that. Just clear it.
No.
Just making that clear.
It's just that, yeah, because obviously they're going to talk a little bit about how Baby Yoda came about or why he was so important. This is where they're probably going to explain a little bit more about that. But I think it was a little too much in an hour-long episode, and it took too long. They could have explained the same thing in 15 minutes and accomplished the same exact thing, or just put it in different episodes. If you want to do that, hey, okay, we'll have a lot of action, then we'll just switch it around. Next 15 minutes are going to be with Dr. Pershing or whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah, I don't want to lose my question, so let's go ahead and start with the summary because I have a feeling I'm going to lose my question, and then we're going to get distracted and I talk about 50 different things.
But anyways. So we obviously start with Mando, Baby Yoda, and Bo Katan at the edge of the lake, where obviously Mando wakes up from going and getting purified or baptized or whatever it is. And then we have an interesting thing, which is that Bo asks Mando if he saw anything in the lake, if he saw anything moving or anything alive, and he's like,
she
no.
Said no, and he said no.
Yeah, so she's definitely lying to him.
I wonder why she lied.
Well, probably because she wants to tame the thing so she could be the ruler of Mandalore. That has more power than even the sword.
Is that what that means?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because that's what the legend is. That's how the first
because
Mandalore,
yeah. Okay, I remember.
Yeah, so then she's gonna look like $1 million. Hey, cool. So that was interesting. The one thing I did love about the episode, which is probably my favorite part, was a dogfight.
Oh yeah,
that was just amazing.
The what?
When he jumped off
TIE interceptors.
Oh
he jumped out of that ship was dope.
Yeah, that was dope.
Bro, this is like Mission Impossible shit.
For some reason, I understood dog fight, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah,
Whoa.
Dogfight. Yeah, that's what you call it.
Oh, for real? I was just thinking of Michael Vick whenever you said that.
Jesus Christ!
God. Oh God!
Demonetized.
My bad, but why is it called that?
I don't know. That's a good question.
They've always called it. I think since like World War II or something. For whatever reason. Yeah, it's like a thing. Like if you watch a documentary on World War II planes, they're gonna say that dogfighting.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
If you know what that means,
Ding,
can you
ding,
please
ding.
put it down in the comment section? Because I'm not gonna look it up. Thank you.
Look
it up.
We already told you. But anyways.
No, the meaning of it. You said we don't know. It's just it means blah blah blah.
Well, we don't know where it came from.
Yeah. That's what I want. Where it came from. But anyways.
All right. So I think that part was great. I did love seeing the TIE interceptors, which we rarely see them. We see them in the old trilogy once or twice, but I love that they're extremely maneuverable and everything. And then I love the part when Mando jumped out of the ship and everything, and he got into his ship, and I was like, okay, it's on.
I thought he was gonna do like a superhero landing. I thought he was just gonna land on like
Iron Man.
Imagine.
That's what I thought he was gonna do.
Yo, that would have been dope.
Hell yeah, he would have died. He would have died.
No, but honestly, I really yes, I did like the I forgot the name of the old ship that he had, the bigger one. But this one is actually really good. The Razor Crest, yeah.
The N1 is dope, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, this thing is great.
Probably the best ship in Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean it's like a Lamborghini in space.
Facts.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like
and it's chromed out.
Chromed out. Ooh.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yes. No, it's so good, so good. So then, and then after that, we have the TIE bombers come in and destroy Bo Katan's castle.
Yeah.
So that part was kind of messed up. Felt bad for her, but you know it is what it is. I guess now she
doesn't have a home technically, so that's why. Yeah.
She's homeless.
So does the second? Okay, so does the middle of the show the reason because for that, like what we saw in the middle of the show, is that the reason why they bombed it? Like, do they have anything to do with
I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
So, like, do they have anything to do with each other?
The TIE fighters?
Yeah, the TIE fighters, the scientists, and then like them bombing it. Like,
no. I don't think that has anything. I don't think it has anything. Maybe Grogu, maybe Grogu, but I doubt it. But the thing is that, but I was obviously the Empire or whatever, the remnants of the Empire, they're trying to basically take over again. So any semblance of any kind of power, they want to destroy. They want to take care of it. Yeah. So I guess that may be the reason, or it could. Even though I doubt that they know where Baby Yoda is all the time, unless they put like a chip in it.
And yo, just to get this clear, this is this is before the new movies, right?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. This is before the new movies. This is like 5 years after Return of the Jedi, if I'm not mistaken.
Whichever one that is. Sorry, guys.
The last of.
Sorry, guys. I'm the Marvel dude. Okay, so yeah, just saying.
All right, cool. So then after that, we move into a completely different thing where Dr. Pershing, he's the guy that's in charge of cloning, which you had Baby Yoda in the beginning. It was supposed to extract his DNA and do all this extra stuff, which they're probably going to explain either where Snoke came from or how Palpatine came back as a clone, because he's probably in charge of that whole thing. And he's giving a speech in the Senate Rotunda, blah blah blah, and then they take him to this amnesty housing thing. I guess people that used to be in the Empire where they can go and be safe. It's kind of like if you give amnesty to a person, so they're not charged with any crimes or anything like that.
So this is a safe house, so they don't get killed.
Pretty much.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then you have him. Obviously, he's talking to these guys. They're having a drink. They invite him to a drink, and he recognizes one of them, which worked with Moff Gideon before, which was the bad guy from the previous seasons. So we don't know where he is. We don't know what's really going on.
She was, by the way, she was in the new Ant-Man movie. She had, really? She kind of had like a small but big role at the same time in that movie. Just letting you know.
So a medium-sized role.
Yeah. It was mid.
It was mid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, obviously, when he recognizes her, whatever, kind of, his spidey sense goes off, because he's kind of worried. He knows that she worked with him, so he didn't trust her. So then, in the end of the day, she ends up earning his trust, and they try to get this lab to continue doing the research on cloning. And that's where their whole adventure starts. Where they get on this train and they get out and whatever it is, but she turned on him. All she just wanted to get him arrested.
What a bitch!
So, yeah,
she just wanted to get in the good graces of these people. I'm assuming.
Yeah, and then she brainwashed them, dog. Like it was more than it was more than. Then like, hey, like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to get into the good side. She did that with some revenge.
Yeah, but I think she has a bigger purpose later on. But
she's Moff Gideon's daughter.
What? Maybe you never know.
No, I honestly thought that was Khaleesi. I don't know why. She looks like Khaleesi.
Who?
No, she doesn't. Not at all.
I think so.
Not at all. Who's that?
The mother of dragons from Game of Thrones.
Oh no!
No, not at all.
No. I even know that.
Bro, it's like saying
no.
It's like Yeah, it's like, yeah, Tamina and Liv Morgan, they're like identical. That's basically what it is. So,
These ladies are both white. Okay, so
This girl's not even
Yeah, but
white, bro.
she looks Samoan or something.
She
right?
looks
she
like,
kinda looks
yeah.
Pacific Islander.
what?
She looks
She
like
look
the
like
guys
she belongs in
from
the bloodline.
episode 2.
I'm gonna lower the
she's
volume. I'm
probably
gonna
like-
pull up this video.
Are you, look up where she's at. Somebody look for it, I guess. But anyways, but in the end of the day, so he gets arrested and they're gonna put him in this machine to zap his brain of the last memories he has. But then she cranks it up to 11. She tricks the guy in there, and she cranks it up to 11, and that's it.
Okay, correction. She does look Samoan.
I was about to say, bro. Like, hold up,
She does look fucking Samoan.
hold up. I'm trying to find
And
a
she's
picture of her.
jacked.
Yeah. She's like on steroids.
She's
dude.
she's not no, but
Where
anyways.
is? I'm trying to find
so,
a picture of her. I can't find it.
So the thing about what?
I was trying to find
picture.
What do you
I
mean?
was trying to find a picture, but I couldn't find it. Whatever.
Okay. Well, anyways, in a nutshell, after all this, after all the brain wiping or whatever it is, we don't know what's going to happen with them. I do think that she does have a bigger place in the whole story. Either she's with Moff Gideon still, or she's going to be with whatchamacallit? I always forget about this name. The blue guy. Admiral Thrawn. One of the two. So she's basically a secret agent. That's all she is right now. Because she's not with the Republic either.
I don't know. To me, I personally don't care.
And the whole idea is for you to care. Now, I do think they made it too long, but whatever. Now, the one thing that I did like about it is that it's showing the flaws in the New Republic, where you can see all the red tape and all this stuff to do anything. It's almost like they're going back to the Empire. They're doing the same stuff the Empire did. They're saying they're doing the right thing, but they're really just doing the same thing all over again. Just somebody taking power, and it takes a long time to get anything done. You have to go through a bunch of permissions and, just a bunch of bureaucracy. So, yeah, so that part
Question.
was... yeah.
That blue guy, the Admiral guy, is like, is there a conclusion to him? Like, so far?
No.
So there's no like, hey, this is what happened to him.
No, because he got lost with he was fighting with ¿cómo se llama? The guy from Rebels, well, whatever, Ezra from Rebels, and then they ended up jumping to hyperspace and going somewhere where nobody knows where they are right now.
Okay.
So now Ahsoka is trying to find them. That's what the Ahsoka show is going to be about.
So is Ahsoka? But ain't Ahsoka good?
Yeah, she's trying to find Admiral Thrawn,
To kill
the
him?
bad guy. I guess.
But wait, that's so random. It's like, oh yeah, hey, so this dude jumped to hyperspace. I'm just gonna go and try to find him, even though he's a bad guy. What? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, yeah. Well,
But I think there's
technically-
history there, no?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of history, and plus the fact they're really trying to rescue.
okay.
They're really trying to rescue Ezra. So I guess to rescue Ezra, they have to get rid of.
Is Ezra Freddie Prinze Jr.?
No,
Oh, okay.
his apprentice, actually,
Who?
Ah, okay.
the kid that looks like Aladdin in Rebels.
Well, I have no idea what you're talking
You
about.
haven't seen
Yeah,
it.
I haven't seen it.
But
so
anyways.
I'm out.
Neither.
I'm out.
Neither.
I'm out.
Anyways, so after that whole thing with Dr. Pershing and the brain wipe, so they go back and arrive at the Children of the Watch's lair, where you have all the Mandalorians, which I still think it looks super impressive anytime you see all of them lining up, all the different colors, all the different helmets, and you can tell that it's kind of mishmash of different sects within the Mandalorians. Like, I think it looks really, really cool. All the different colors, and Jon Favreau's character, I love him. He's something Paz Vizsla. He's like the big dude, the blue.
He's
to me, he's my favorite one. He's really cool.
man. He's just trying to find a way to snitch on Mando.
He is.
He
He a
is.
little snake.
Yeah, no, he definitely is. But he does have some leadership skills and whatnot. And then afterwards, they go inside to the lair, and the armor basically accepts both of them. because Mando says, "Hey, got cleansed by the waters," and Bo Katan says, "I was there too. He did, and I have proof."
I was wondering how, like, what is the proof? Like, if it would have been anybody else, it would have been like, okay, he just brought some water. It could have been Aquafina just poured into this little thing. But then actually, whenever they showed it, it kind of like does like a little effect or whatever. So I was like, oh, okay, so that's how you know it's from.
Had a crystal light in there. You just read.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, okay, so that's how it's
Unfiltered.
Yeah.
with spring
I
water.
can just imagine. Mando said, "So I could have just put any water in here."
Hey,
That was it.
Hold up,
That was
hold
good?
up, Glazer. You know, we still got our short out there looking for a sponsor. Hit us up. Y'all water was amazing. Hey, we got the subs now. Thank you.
We got the subs.
Thank you for the subscribers, man. It's been amazing. It's been an amazing ride. Past 2 weeks, honestly. Dope. Anyways, go ahead, bro. Continue.
All right, cool. So basically that's where the episode ends, where they all accept Bo and Mando into their clan. So now they're all one big happy family, I guess.
I think Bo-Katan didn't notice
let's
that
see
she
where-
fucked up
let's see what
by
happens
getting
there.
into the waters.
Well, I think she could leave.
Well, I don't know
like
if
she
she
told her,
knew-
she could
I
leave
think she
whenever
may
she
have-
wants.
Yeah,
and she could have easily just taken off her helmet and that's it, but she wanted to keep
Yeah.
it on purpose.
Exactly.
because she saw the
Yeah,
horns.
I think that was it.
Because she's trying to, she's in it for herself and trying to get Mando's cheeks. That's pretty much it.
I think she's just trying to take over Mandalore again.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's all. Which I don't blame her either, because she was blamed for why Mandalore was what ended up in ruin. So she wants to redeem herself. So that was it. So all right, guys. So let's see. How do you guys rate this episode? Juan, what do you give it?
On my 5-point scale, I give it a 2. Give it a 2.
A 2.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna go with a 5-point scale also because if I go with a
All
10,
right.
it's I'm gonna be
low.
butchering this episode. I'm gonna give it a 2 also.
There you go, dude.
Like the
Welcome
first,
to
the
dark side.
the beginning and the end were the best parts of the episode. Everything else was just like, why are we watching this? Why is this in here? And then it's like, okay, I get it. Like, you know what I mean? Like I guess they're gonna talk somewhere about Grogu and something along those lines. But it's like, I don't know. I just feel like it's Star Wars doing their Star Wars thing and then just filling in their story here in the middle of an episode. Boom. Because we don't want to introduce it later on in a different episode or movie.
Possibly. Yeah. Well, in my case, now that we're sticking to a 5-star.
Only for
week
this
it'll be 10.
episode. Only for this
Yeah,
episode.
5 stars. So then I actually give it a 2.5 with an asterisk.
What?
Basically, to me, more of an incomplete. If
He
we're
gives
going
it
by
a
grade.
5 on the 10-point scale. He gives it a 5.
No, I give it like a 2.5, but basically an incomplete with an asterisk, because I think it's an episode that will get better with the next episodes. So it's something that after we see the next one, it's going to be like, oh, that's why they did that, and then it will kind of make a little bit more sense. It'll click a little bit more. But right now, as an episode per se, I give it like a 2.5. It wasn't anything spectacular. It was kind of mid.
I'm just hoping that next
in the big
episode
picture.
we have this chick come up again. General Debo that just brainwashed the dude.
Oh,
Yeah. So
Probably.
she better pop up again. If not, I'm going to be upset. And you're going to hear about it next episode. So,
she's
yeah.
gonna show up in the last 5 minutes and just dies, and you're
It
like,
just doesn't make sense that she
was
did that,
just
though. Because,
there. Yeah.
yeah, but it doesn't make sense because they're still trying to clone. They're still trying to clone, like, certain things, and you brainwash the guy that...
That was a doctor.
Tony.
Yeah, that was like.
well, but do you
Yeah.
really think he's the only one that knows how to do that? No.
But out of all the
Plus the fact
dudes,
plus the
him.
fact they have.
I don't know, man. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's why he was a good guy. He was trying to do good. That's what she was trying to figure out. Do you really want to do this for good? Oh yeah, I want to do it for the greater good. I want to do it for the greater good. I want to. All right, bro, you gotta go. If he would have said maybe, man, I just want to make a few bucks out of this, she's like, all right, cool, let's go, let's make some money.
Yeah, I think we need
But
to
now
see
in-
what her like play in all of this is first.
Yeah, she's definitely like a secret agent. I did hate that all the guys from the New Republic were kind of like clueless. The guy's like, oh yeah. She's like, oh yeah, I'm a friend of his. I want to make sure. And he's like, okay, cool. And he just leaves.
It's just like,
What?
yeah, don't worry, you can watch. It's okay.
It's like all of a sudden you go with a
okay.
family, bro. You go with a family member to get surgery, and all of a sudden the doctor's like literally with the scalpel and everything, full of blood.
Don't worry, bro. You can watch
okay,
this.
cool.
Yeah,
And they just leave. No, but the doctor just leaves, and you're like,
Well, they're all opened.
and they're open.
Yeah.
Open heart
Yeah,
surgery.
yeah. It's
Come
just
on, man.
like
Yeah, that was
man.
super random. Super random.
Star Wars doing Star Wars things.
Hey, unfortunately, in this case, it is Jon Favreau though.
No, it's not.
It was written
Yes,
by
it
him.
is.
This episode was written by him.
Oh, damn it.
It's his
Happy.
show.
And Noah Clure? Noah Clure?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna
I mean, you
I'm gonna
Dave
have to
Filoni,
call
too.
him up and be like, "Yo, we need to have a conversation about last episode. Why?"
But anyways, all right, guys. I think we're done here. Just any other last comments or anything else we got? Just want to talk about?
Oh yeah. One last question before I forget. How did you figure out this was the whole Grogu thing? Like this episode, you mentioned that.
Oh,
this
because
is-
he was the one that. Oh, because of in the first season, he was the one that was actually doing tests on Grogu, extracting his DNA.
to clone
Did they
him.
kill that old white guy?
No, the old white guy was the guy that was paying money for Grogu, but I'm talking about the doctor per se.
Yeah, no, yeah, but is that
He
white
was the
guy
one-
dead?
I don't know. I think he's dead. I think he's dead.
I don't remember what happened to him.
Yeah, I think he died.
But they were trying to clone Grogu, right? Or no?
Yeah, at least clone Grogu or get the best things out of Grogu. That's what he was showing. It's kind of like eugenics, similar to what what the Germans were trying to do in World War II, which is kind of get the best things out of every race or whatever it is to get a perfect race. That's basically what he was trying to do.
What is it with Pedro saving all these kids, dude? Like, just let the kids, just
Dude, this man, you should might as well call him a Pokemon trainer, bro. Because this man's just catching all these orphans.
Yeah.
my wife was like, "It's weird. It's creepy that he's just having nothing but the kids."
Kiss that
It's weird.
Pokemon.
Yeah, and then you have Ellie has like a little thing that says "F you." Like, hey. But anyways, all right, man. So I think we're out. All right, guys. Take care. Remember to like and subscribe. Peace.